Barcellona 1514, i tempi dell'Inquisizione. Fyodor è un inventore che con suo fratello lavora per un prototipo aereo, ma viene sequestrato, da cui parte l'avventura che porterà Fyodor ad esplorare terre lontane. E queste sono le cronache di Zerzura o di Zerzura, come volete chiamarle. Un gioco davvero interessante che arriva nelle nostre tavole fresco e noi subito andiamo con il nuovo gioco.
The woman's screams echoed through the house. They joined the cacophony of screams that could be heard around the city. The Inquisition had arrived, hunting like a lion. Non-believers had to be found. Yet another scream could be heard, different from the others, younger, much younger. Susanna had done it. She'd borne her second son. The Inquisitor had arrived and wanted to see her, whose home was so far away and whose heart was so heavy. Susanna knew he had been searching for her for months, and without her sacrifice, he would even take her children. Her companion understood. Tabit loved her. She could trust him with her children. The door burst open. There he was, the Inquisitor. She knew Gonzalo only too well, and she feared him. Susanna knew what he wanted. The key. He was looking for the others, too. She knew that. But she would never give them up. Yet another scream echoed through the city.
Test Flight 19. The safety net is secure. The weather is on our side, even if it is a bit too windy. The invention is ready up on the hill.
You are testing my patience, Morales.
We'll be underway in no time, Senor Conde. I'll speak briefly to Conde and my brother. Then we'll begin our test flight.
Allora. Ok, vediamo se posso mettere le... Non ci sono i sottotitoli... No. Ah, ok. Sì, attivo i sottotitoli.
We need the covers to hide our flying machine from prying eyes. There are soldiers of the Inquisition in the city, and we have to be careful. We could really displease the church with our test flights.
Vediamo un po'.
A net, just in case the flying machine flies further than it... That's a sacrificial stone in honor of the Blessed Virgin Mary. If you don't cross yourself here and are caught, you might end up nailed to the cross yourself.
Allora, che cosa
El
dobbiamo
Conde,
fare?
our esteemed count and only client, a miser on whose money and benevolence... Senor Conde?
What?
Everything is ready for our first test flight.
I hope it's clear that it is the flight, not the test, that I'm paying for.
Absolutely clear.
And that your sacrilegious inventions could land you before the court of the Inquisition.
We know that.
Then perhaps you also know that the Count of Florence has increased his wager and has employed a certain Da Vinci.
Da Vinci. Perhaps you mean the Da Vinci who's better known for body snatching for what he calls anatomical studies than for craftsmanship in building flying machines.
The very one. And I hope that you are soon more well known for your practical successes than your impractical theories.
I hope so too, Conde. I assure you that you've backed the right horse with us.
If it's a flying horse, yes. Otherwise, you'll spend the rest of your lives trotting around on a Spanish donkey.
We'll do it.
I expect nothing less
Ok, c'è una
My brother
competizione.
Ramon. I hope he didn't eat too much for breakfast.
C'è una grande competizione con Da Vinci. Vediamo chi farà.
Ramon,
Yes, Theodore?
Siamo pronti?
today we are going to crack it, Ramon. Today we take off. This is our day.
Vai.
It'll be fine. I have my talisman with me.
Everything's perfect. The hill is steep enough and the wind is blowing favorably.
Anything that doesn't end like last time is a success. The grazes have only just healed.
We can swap if you like, but then you'll have to explain the technology behind it to the Count.
And you'll have to overcome your vertigo.
I'm not scared of heights, it's just a kind of nausea.
That you get when the air is thin. It's fine. The stars are aligned well. That's the main thing.
I went through all the calculations again last night. There's nothing that can go wrong. In theory.
Then let's get going. The Count is waiting.
Ok. Possiamo partire?
You can start when ready. Hello. Ramon. Ramon?
I'm alive!
A disaster. You two are nothing more than charlatans.
But the invention flew.
Invention? This terrible contraption is only suited as fuel for your funeral pyre.
Please, esteemed Conde, I have many more ideas on how to improve the machine. Think of the money you have already invested.
I'll give you one more week. And if I lose my wager thanks to your incompetence, then I'll make sure that the court of the...
Ok. Il diario è questo. Allora, il fratellino è andato un po' a male. C'è il salvataggio? Ok. Gli indizi.
Ramon's guardian angel deserves a medal.
Allora, vediamo cosa possiamo fare per il fratellino.
Ramon, hold on tight. I'll soon have you out of there.
Good! I thought you were going to just leave me hanging on.
Dear brother, what luck! I feared the worst.
Not this time. I'd love to get my feet back on solid ground now.
Yes, of course. I'll get you up here straight away.
Ok, qualche...
Oh,
Yes, hurry up!
Qualche corda?
The tree looks deep-rooted. The net was supposed to... You learn something?
Allora, qua non c'è nulla. Dove possiamo prendere delle...
It's good that this tree was here. Ramon?
Barcellona, eccola qua.
Barcelona. I can even see our workshop from here.
Qua vediamo...
Our workshop card.
Vai di qua. Fai vedere se ci sono delle corde, delle cosine. Allora.
That path leads down to Barcelona.
Non puoi andare verso... uscire da questa zona. No. Questi sono... Ah, questi sono gli attrezzini.
Our tools. Somewhere around here should be... Ah, yes. There's a knife there too. Should be useful. I'll take...
Ok. Il coltellino. Può essere di aiuto in qualche modo? Vediamo. Cos'è sta roba?
I could take the side pieces off and use them as a ladder, but they are very short. Let's see what I can do with these.
Bravo. però bisogna legarli sta roba.
These pieces are simply much too short, and it's impossible to lower them down the cliff. These pieces are
Vediamo. Un attimino, perché queste sono le avventure grafiche, no? Quindi le avventure grafiche necessitano di attenzione meningistica elevata. Non si può andare di fretta, ma bisogna subire il corso del tempo. Perfetto. Allora,
We need the covers to hide our... There are so... We could really displease the...
Allora, qua non è che abbiamo nulla. Questo... Puoi tagliare questa roba, secondo me.
I can make good use of the net, but it's tied up firmly.
Se lo
I
tagli?
don't need the whole net.
Una tagliuzzata. Esatto.
The rails are much too...
Ok. Ha creato una scaletta. E dopo aver creato una scaletta vediamo cosa si può fare. Attacco la scala qua. È arrivata la scala.
That should hold.
Thank you, brother. You saved me.
I'm sorry. I miscalculated the launch angle. There's something not quite right with the whole construction.
No real harm done. Good that I had my talisman.
You really are one of a kind, dear brother. Come, now we have to salvage the flying machine.
I think you'll have to do that on your own. My leg won't hold up.
Oh, is it painful?
Only when I put weight on it. I have to lie down.
Yes, relax. I'll do...
Perfetto. Come tiriamo giù sta roba?
I can't get at that right now.
Con il malandato. Vediamo. L'alberello. Cosa posso fare per tirare giù quella roba lì?
Too dangerous. I wouldn't want to slip off.
In qualche modo deve...
Too short.
In qualche modo deve servire sta roba, Taglio l'albero a forza di
The
coltellate.
tree will grow faster than I could cut it down with the knife.
Allora. No, davvero, cosa posso fare? Per tirare giù sta roba? Non è una cazzatina.
I'll let Ramon rest. He's had enough excitement for... The gentle hills of dark clouds are forming on the horizon.
Sì, le descrizioni, va bene, sono carine, però abbiamo bisogno di praticità qua. Tirare giù quella roba lì non è una cosa così semplice come si può pensare, a meno a livello umano. Perché non lo taglia, non lo incastona attraverso delle rotaine belle fluide. Altro oggettame di rilievo non è possibile. Potrei a questo punto tentare la sorte rimuovendo la scala. La scala la posso riprendere? La riprendo. La
I'll
riprendo.
take my rope ladder with me. The workshop cart is short and...
Perfetto. Ah, puoi buttati di giù.
The most perilous precipice in all of Catalonia.
Ok. Ora che abbiamo la scala, attaccala qua. Dai.
A rope ladder is awkward. I need something more sturdy that I can stand on. I could also cut down the tree to get at the flying machine, but this way is much more dignified for an inventor.
Eccolo lì. bella solida adesso la cordina.
Good. Then let's get the bird down from the tree. Perhaps there's something that can be used again.
È un inventore lui, Dai.
The test flight was actually a success. It only got a bit out of control. We can sort that out.
Hey, Theodore, I'll help you in a minute. I've got something really important to do first, though.
We've got exactly 1 week before the Count has us put in thumbscrews. I don't think there can be anything that's more important. Hello, Ramon.
Non puoi lasciarlo
Always the
adesso,
same.
abbiamo cose essenziali da fare.
All right then. The invention of the century is going to have to be made by just one genius. And what if the material is too heavy? In theory, wood should also fly, if it has enough lift. A light material would, of course, be better. It's definitely something to do with lift. That's the crux of the matter. But how can we be independent of the wind's changing mood? Da Vinci designed that huge screw. I wonder if he'll manage to screw himself into the air with it. It must be possible, as long as it turns quickly enough. His parachute design isn't bad either, but in the end it'll only get him from up there to down here, not from down here to up there. As long as Da Vinci hasn't found a solution, my chances aren't too bad.
E beh, la competizione è forte.
This wooden construction is much too heavy. I'm not at all surprised that this thing didn't fly.
È un po' pesantina come sbobba, effettivamente.
One of our first flying machines. But this wooden construction, I'm not at all surprised that this thing didn't fly. We used to play catch with this pig's bladder. It's dried and blown up, sturdy and watertight. And I guess it's easier to get into the air than any kind of wood construction.
Quella è una bella... è un bel materiale questa roba qua.
A loading crane. I need...
Ok, vediamo un pochino. Cos'è sta roba? Interessante. Interessante, la situazione si fa
The workshop
potente.
is directly under this large and heavy wooden hatch.
Ok, vediamo di sotto cosa c'è. Ramon, ti stai sparando un riposino?
The whole construction has to be extremely light and be able to carry a person. A basket like that would be perfect.
Non prendi? Vediamo un po' la cordina. Una bella cordina.
A leather hose. We only recently had it made.
Prendila.
Uncle Tabbit sent this letter a couple of weeks ago.
My dear Ramon, my trip to North Africa was successful, and I shall shortly... I found it would have... When I'm back in... Farewell.
Ok. Vediamo. Troppo tempo. Ah, questo. Delle monetine.
Unfortunately, that's all I've got at the moment.
Ok. Prendiamo vari oggetti.
Are those my pliers? They seem to turn up all over the place.
Nel dubbio prendi tutto quello che può essere utile.
There's still a lump of calamine on the anvil. That should be in the mineral cupboard.
Prendi. Vediamo un pochino.
A lathe. You can bore holes in wood with it. It's powered by a foot pedal.
Un po' di candele. Ah, qua si esce proprio? Vediamo. Qua si può lavorare. Ah, si siede. Ah, ecco. Ecco, mette insieme i pezzi del puzzle per creare un qualcosa di positivo e di funzionale. Ok.
Can't make anything out of that.
Bisognerà trovare la soluzione giusta.
Not enough ideas. Perhaps I should have another look around.
Ecco, trovare l'idea funzionale per una macchina volante.
There's my dear brother. As always, his thoughts.
Ecco,
Ramon,
dai una ripigliata.
are you dreaming of utopia again?
I'm searching for it, yes. One day you'll be thankful for this.
For what? That you spent precious working time cleaning artifacts?
That I never lost sight of our goal.
Which goal?
I don't quite know exactly. That's why I'm searching for it.
I'll be off
Ok,
then.
andato a male.
I need some kind of inspiration. A new idea. A glance.
Ecco, e per fare questo
Our workshop cart. We've transported loads of inventions.
prendi tutto.
The net is still in there. I'll take it.
Ok.
Perhaps I should pick up my old idea of an airship. It wouldn't need the complete hull. It doesn't have to be waterproof. Just covered in fabric, it would create a large surface for the wind. But how to get it in the air? That's only possible with an accelerating force plus a cliff.
Le note cominciano ad essere...
I need some kind of inspiration. A new idea.
Per farlo però dovresti andare in giro, cercare nel mondo qualche cosa di nuovo, no? L'ispirazione la trovi all'esterno. Lo so che è difficile, che è un'impresa epica, però rimanendo all'interno di questo... Cos'è sta roba? Cos'è sta roba?
Can't make anything out of that. Can't make anything out of that.
No, aspetta, prima questo, poi questo.
Can't make anything out of that.
Vabbè. Bisogna...
Not enough ideas.
La cosa importante a quanto pare è anche analizzare tutte le robe.
That's the rope and pulley system for opera. Ramon designed the construction when he was... The rope is connected to the bellows via 2 pulleys. When you pull on it, it lifts. No, it lowers. I can't remember exactly.
Alcune cose non le segna. Significa che...
A forge. Just like you'd find in a smith's workshop.
Vediamo se funziona.
That's a little smelting furnace for smelting metals in an airtight space. It should be able to withstand a fair amount of heat.
Ah, abbiamo qualcosina di nuovo. Fammi vedere. Vediamo un
Cartwheels. You can never have enough of them. They make excellent driving cranks for all kinds of things. Fishing rods are made of light and supple wood. The perfect material for wings. Or perhaps a whole...
Ecco, l'importante è analizzare gli oggetti perché lui inserisce nuovi
What would I
dettagli.
do without my pliers?
Ecco.
The flame of inspiration is more of a flicker at the moment.
Bene. E quindi bisognerà mettere insieme un po' di informazioni di questo tipo per riuscire a ottenere una soluzione vincente. Però diciamo che è passato già un bel po' di tempo. Questo è ovviamente un gioco da analisi proprio pura, l'analisi, quella che si concretizza nella forma più essenziale dello smeningiamento umano, diciamo, per cui non c'è tanto tempo per le parole, perché si è concentrati nel comprendere. Comunque è un gioco davvero interessante, un'avventura grafica. Mi hanno detto di fare più avventure grafiche, eccole qua, e quindi però dopo un po' devo lasciare la parola agli altri. Lo stimolo psico-audiovisivo è stato rilasciato come al solito ed è quello il mio obiettivo sbloccato. Quindi lascio a voi. Saluti.